You struggle to get a woman's attention while chatting? Listen, it's impossible for her to ignore you after receiving these three messages. You want to get her attention? I teach you how to write. If you write like a simp, chances are she will only read it and then ignore you, or even if you struggle to establish a meaningful conversation because she responds with short, closed answers that do nothing to fuel a deeper dialogue. If this sounds familiar, and you've been getting these cold, uninterested replies, then this is the perfect video for you. Listen, my son, because I'm going to reveal 3 secret WhatsApp messages that when you send them to a woman, she'll respond right away. Listen till the very end, because the last one is the most important and no woman can resist. Number 1, spark her curiosity. Women are curious creatures. If you tickle their mind, you will get a lot of attention. To grab a woman's attention, you must start a conversation with something that sparks her curiosity. Here's a quick explanation on curiosity and why it's so powerful. When something triggers your curiosity, your brain enters what we call a state of curiosity. First, the areas of the brain sensitive to discomfort light up, indicating that you're feeling uneasy because you recognize there's something you don't know. Next, the regions responsible for learning and memory kick in, helping you absorb and retain information more effectively. At this point, you're primed to start seeking answers. And when you begin learning new facts while in this state of curiosity, something even more interesting happens. Your brain's reward system gets activated. That's right, your brain rewards you for being curious by releasing dopamine, making you feel happier. Curiosity is a natural part of being human, so being able to spark curiosity in a woman whose attention you're trying to capture is key. When she's curious, she'll want to know more. But keep in mind that you'll need to find clever ways to keep the conversation going after satisfying that initial curiosity, or she'll quickly revert to cold, brief replies, and the conversation will die just as fast as it started. For example, you could send something like, "You won't believe what you were doing in my dream last night." Just leave that message hanging there. I bet she'll reply asking what the dream was about. In that way, you've got her attention. Now that you have it, you can stretch it out a bit. Don't tell her about the dream right away, but use the opportunity to steer the conversation towards something deeper that keeps her engaged longer after you've shared the dream. Listen, now I'm not teaching you to lie, but whether you made the dream or not, you must tell something interesting or funny. Beware. Be careful not to turn her off with what you say. For instance, if she's someone you barely know, the last thing she probably wants to hear is a guy talking about an intimate dream involving her, because she doesn't see you that way. So get creative with your dream and use it as a springboard to pull her into a deeper conversation. Trust me, women are curious, and if you can successfully spark that curiosity through a message, you'll get a reply. It works every time. Don't be afraid to try and start learning the best tricks. Number 2, create anticipation and desire. Listen, my son, I tell you the next step. It's not enough to spark her curiosity. You should create some anticipation to get her even more curious. After the first approach, send messages that create anticipation. You need to find the best way to make her look forward to something that's about to happen. For example, you could say, "I know your birthday's coming up soon. I've got a really interesting idea I think you'd like to hear." Or you could send a message like, "Hey, I was at the mall the other day and something reminded me of you. So I bought something that I would like to give you. Maybe I'll show you next time." Women are curious, and they don't like to wait for a surprise. They want to know it right now. You can stay assured that the next message you'll get from her will be something like, "Thank you, you got me a gift. Wow, tell me more about it." Instead of revealing what it is, you should play around it, like, "I can't tell it right now." Surely she will keep asking, so you can give some small hints to spark her imagination. Don't make it easy to guess. Make her dream and she will be engaged. That is a very effective hook line, and this is the moment when you can get her more engaged than she normally would be, because you've successfully created a sense of anticipation, and she will desire to spend more time talking with you to have more details. Very few women can resist the urge to stay involved and find out what they're waiting for, or what this big idea or gift could be. So take a moment to think and come up with creative ways to build anticipation in the messages that you send to her. Listen, I give you one more example to use if you want to hang out. If you agree to go out with me this Friday, guess where I'll take you? I bet you've never been there. Straight to the point, you're triggering her curiosity to hang out while building up anticipation for something imminent. And she'll become a little more communicative if it's something she genuinely wants to do. Also there, don't tell it. Play with the mystery for a while and make her try to guess. Don't reveal it and tell her, if you want to know the place, you can do it Friday. What do you think about it? Once you've mastered the art of sending messages that create anticipation, you'll be more than successful in getting immediate replies from women. But here comes my last and most important advice. Number 3, compliment her for something original. Listen, my son. Women are bombarded daily by worthless compliments about their look. So you won't sort any effect if you compliment a lady for her beauty and body. Be more original and try to find out something different to compliment about. It will sound more genuine and interesting for her. You will provide her with fresh and new dopamine, especially when it comes to women you've just met, or even those you've known for a while. Offering genuine compliments, you stand out from the simps. Never start the conversation with, "You are so beautiful. Your eyes are so beautiful." She probably heard thousands of times and she will not pay attention to you. Be smart, my son. Investigate her profile and get more details about her career, hobbies, and passions. Find some compliments that go beyond looks and touch on who she is as a person. For example, if she's a passionate player of some sport and she achieved something challenging or a victory, can be a good argument to talk about. Or if she is a corporate woman or an entrepreneur, you can compliment her about the original idea she had for the business and ask her more details about it. As example, "Oh, I see that you are into the custom bags business. It's quite challenging to stand out to the competitors. My congratulations for your works. They look amazing." And how you started your business. Offer compliments that appreciate her work, her creativity and mind, her way of thinking and the way she takes charge about duties. That will make the difference. Avoid compliments that are solely about her body or appearance, as this can come across as worthless or even offensive. Think about it. Who doesn't enjoy a nice compliment about something that she achieved with hard sacrifices? She will naturally feel compelled to respond. While it might not lead to an entire conversation, it'll at least get you an almost immediate reply from that woman who previously seemed difficult to reach. Once you are able to use that sequence of messages, you can ignite such strong chemistry and desire that she becomes unable to resist you. With just your phone, you could have beautiful women eager to see you. These messages turn casual conversations into deeply connected moments full of desire. I've listed these steps that are the most useful, but if you have other tips to suggest, feel free to drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to respond to you. So stay sharp and think fast, because there are so many ways to catch a woman's attention through the correct messages.